Hey everybody, yay! We're here for 31 weeks. I finally made it to a vlog. It's been a minute, it feels like, since I did a video. I guess the last video was at 29 weeks and I'm 31 weeks and 2 days pregnant. Today, less than 9 weeks to go. Like, we're in the single digit countdown for weeks anyway, so that's really exciting. It just has blown by so fast, so that's just really crazy. In my last video, 29 weeks, I did say I was going to do like a separate video explaining my move and all the stress and blah blah blah, and I decided, like, what was the point of doing that? People know, you guys know what it's like to move and the stress and all of that, and it would have just been stupid and boring for me to just go on and on. But something that I did want to mention is the reason we ended up moving early is because my boyfriend was leaving to go finally for his internship, so we wanted to make sure we got the move done before he left. So he has been gone since August 4th, so it's just been me and Milani for the most part. I mean, we've had people over and spending the night and stuff, but yeah, it's basically just been us. And so we moved literally the day before he left to go to where he was going. So yeah, that's been interesting. But anyways, so I'm basically going to go back kind of from week 30 and everything that's kind of happened since since week 30, I guess. Let's see. So on Wednesday, which is when I turn another week, two of my sisters, well, my only sisters, there's two of them. Oh, hold on. Sorry about that. Okay, so the day I turned 30 weeks, I took my two sisters and Milani to this little like community water park. It has like a wave pool and like a little kiddie pool thing, and then a regular pool and 2 slides. So we went there, and Milani had been sick, like with a cold for like the past, I don't know, maybe 5 or 6 days or whatever, but she was doing okay, and so we went and we had a really good time. The weather wasn't as nice as I was hoping it would be, as nice as I thought it was going to be, so it did get a little bit chilly, and so me and Milani kind of sat out for a little bit. I mean, towards the end, we were there for a few hours. So anyways, so after that, we came back, and I was just super duper tired, just because I didn't get a good night's rest the night before, and then everything at the pool. So we came home and got all showered and washed our hair and all that other stuff, and decided to take a nap. So Melanie went down for a nap, I went down for a nap, and when I woke up, I was just feeling horrible, like terrible, 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 just not feeling good at all. So I was just really tired and really achy, and just like I kind of felt it all starting to come in through here, and just didn't feel good. And so the next day I woke up and I just felt awful. Like my nose was getting stuffy, my throat was starting to hurt, and like my glands were feeling swollen. I felt like crap, right? So I had mentioned in my 29-week video that I hadn't been feeling the baby move as much. I didn't know if it was just because of stress or whatever. And, I was really sick, and I hadn't been really feeling him move a whole lot since we had went swimming. So, of course, I was feeling so terrible in general, and then not feeling him move just made me even more concerned. So called my doctor, and he told me to just come in and do an NST, or a non-stress test, just to make sure everything was okay. So I went and did that, and of course, like this stuff always happens to me, and I'm pretty sure you guys know, like as soon as I get there, he starts going crazy and moving all around and doing all kinds of crazy stuff. And so that was good, though. I mean, I was glad that he was still active, and they actually only needed me to stay on the machine for probably, I don't know, like 30 minutes as opposed to an hour, because they were like, oh, he looks great. So that was good. And I just went home and I rested a little bit, took some medicine, and just tried to kind of sleep it off a little bit. My mom had Milani for me for a few short hours. And so the next day, everything was, I still felt sick, but it was like tolerable, I guess you could say. And, I still have a lot of stuff I need to do as far as our move, and we hadn't even finished up at our old apartment. So I went with my boyfriend's mom, and we did some last minute cleaning and finishing up everything over there. I just spent most of the day on Friday doing that, Friday. And then Saturday I got up early and went with my boyfriend's brother to that old apartment just to clear out the last minute Goodwill stuff. And so I was up really early from that, and then just busy like all day. And by the time we were done, I felt so horrible. Like, I was exhausted. Like, I was just feeling so sick. Like, my throat was hurting, my nose was stuffed, my body was aching. Like, it was awful. And so, I got Milani and came home, and I just tried to rest it off. And of course, the next day, everything was just worse. It was horrible. Like, I keep saying it was horrible. I just felt horrible, And I really didn't want to take a whole lot of medicine. I was taking Sudafed, and I had taken it once the first day, and it seemed like it helped, but then I took it another time, and I didn't really feel like it did that much, so I didn't want to take it again if it wasn't doing anything. And so the next day, I decided, because like my chest and my throat was so tight, it was hard for me to breathe. When I coughed, it hurt really bad, and I ended up going into urgent care, and they told me that I had acute bronchitis. Nothing serious. They gave me some antibiotics to take if it continued to get worse, and luckily, by the next day, it was still bad, but it wasn't worse, and it wasn't as bad. So I ended up not taking antibiotics. I just kind of let it clear it by itself. So that was on Sunday, and here we are today. It's Friday, and you guys can tell I'm still kind of sick, but I feel so much better. Hallelujah, because that was horrible. Like, trying to keep up with Milani, and then I still had so much to do around the house, and then being sick on top of that, it was just a pain. So anyways, that was kind of my whole ordeal with being sick or whatever. So now I'm going to jump into symptoms and everything since my last video. So symptoms have been, let's see. Sorry, I'm lost in my notes right now. Okay, symptoms. So since I had the NST, the non-stress test, he's been moving a ton. Like, he's been great. I'm not concerned at all anymore because he's been moving a lot. So that's good. Haven't really had an appetite, and I guess probably since we moved is when it kind of just started to dwindle away, and then with everything, like, I haven't been very hungry at all. Like, in the morning, when I wake up, I don't want to eat, and, I have to basically force myself to eat. I'm pretty certain I weighed myself, and I don't think I've gained any more weight since the past month or so. So, we'll see what my doctor says about that. I was trying to cut out the junky food, which I did somewhat, and then just not having an appetite, I don't know if that's why, I may not have gained weight. So we'll see. What else? I haven't really been having heartburn as bad at all. I haven't really had to, pop any Tums lately, which is good. Excuse me, that's probably also because I'm not eating as much. So, but I'm not complaining. Still having sleepless and restless nights. Like, sometimes I just can't go to sleep. Like, I'll be so tired, but I'll just lay there. My mind is just racing. Like, there's so many thoughts. There's so much I need to do. There's so much I'm thinking about. Like, I've been stressed on a totally different level that I'm not going to discuss right now anyways. And so, like, my mind is just constantly going, and it's hard for me to sleep. Not to mention, it's hard to get comfortable. And I have, like, I don't know, 30 pillows on my bed right now. Like, and none of my pillows are comfortable to me or anything. I can never get in a comfortable position, so yeah. Let's see. I haven't really been having pelvic pain, but I think that's probably just because I've been chillaxing lately, not really doing too much. And he still gets all up in my ribs. Like, especially when I'm just sitting down for a long period of time, like, it's like he just wiggles himself up there and is just chilling in my ribs, and it is so annoying and it hurts, but hopefully. Sorry, this video is going to be really long because my camera keeps shutting off and I have a ton to talk about. So I'm going to try to continue to go quick here. I was talking about him being in my ribs, and also I've been feeling like kind of like down lately. Just because, it's like transition time right now. I'm getting close to the end of my pregnancy. My boyfriend's gone, and then just other personal issues. So that kind of sucks. But, I mean, I'm doing fine, but, I could be happier, I guess. And then I've been feeling sick in the morning. Like, when I wake up, I don't feel good. And if I don't eat, I don't feel good. It's almost like the morning sickness or the, first trimester sickness all over again. But, like, I just don't have the urge to eat. Like, I don't know what I want to eat. I don't really want to eat anything. It's weird, but I know I have to. So, anyways, that's kind of crazy. I haven't been having any cravings, like, nothing at all. I can't think of anything that I have been craving. I've been drinking a lot more water because this apartment that we moved to, it's actually a condo, but I'm just so excited because it has an automatic ice machine. It's the small things in life, I'm telling you guys, seriously. I never had, well, I mean, since I've lived on my own, none of my apartments have ever had one, and I don't like dealing with ice trays, you know, popping up the ice and then having to refill it and all that other stuff. So, anyways, that's making it a lot easier for me to drink more water because I can drink nice, icy cold water whenever I want to. I know I'm weird. Let's see what else. Okay, so I have like a massive to-do list. I have so much stuff that I need to finish and get done around this apartment and get settled in still. Like, I'm pretty much all the way unpacked, but you know, there's last-minute little things that just need a place to go, and you know, just random things that I need to do. And not to mention the fact that I only have less than 9 weeks left to go, and I pretty much don't have any of the big items for this baby. Like, I don't have a crib, I never bought the bed set, I don't have like a diaper bag or like any of those things. So I basically made like a list of the things that I'm pretty sure I'm going to need, that are like on my list that I want to make sure I check off before he comes. And this is my list so far. And I don't know how many items there are, but there's a good amount. So I have a lot of things I need to get. However, my baby shower is coming up, which will be September 10th. It's really weird because, I don't know, it's just different this time. You know, your first baby shower, you're so excited. And I'm really excited about this one too, but it's a little bit different. And I haven't even registered or any of that because I just haven't had the time or the help, because Milani, you know, she doesn't want to walk around Babies R Us with me while I register. So, you know, so I haven't been able to get in the whole baby shower mode. But I don't want to go and purchase a bunch of stuff on my list until after the baby shower, just because I don't want to have to deal with duplicates and returning and blah, 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 blah. So I'm going to wait until after my baby shower, which is September 10th, which is just a few weeks away. So I decided what I'm going to do is keep my focus on just household things first, and then as soon as my baby shower comes, it's like go mode. I'm seriously going to be like going crazy, making sure everything is prepared, because I like the whole preparing, getting ready. It's like exciting to me, but I haven't really done it, so I'm excited about that. So yeah. Like I said, I'm still like unpacking, organizing everything. Kind of switching some stuff around. I need to finish Milani's room because, you know, her little things that she has up. I haven't put up any of our pictures or anything like that, and I'm like a picture whore, so we have like tons of pictures that I need to put up. So yeah. Another thing I wanted to mention to you guys, which I have begun, is reading again this book, which is called Baby Wise. On Becoming Baby Wise or something like that. This book was given to me at my baby shower from my old boss at my old job, and she was really good. Like, she was like into the whole baby thing. She like TTC'd and all that other stuff. So she got this book for me, and basically what it's about is about like how to regulate and get your baby kind of on a schedule, and like as opposed to like demand feeding and that type of stuff with your baby. So we'll be breastfeeding, and I read this book with Milani before I had Milani, and I did not follow everything to the T, but like the general idea of it I pretty much followed, and I think that really helped us as far as like me kind of having an idea of what to expect and what to do with her as far as like feeding times, sleeping times, and trying to get her on somewhat of a schedule. And so I'm going over the book again, and I want to try to kind of stick to it even a little bit more, because I do believe the method, like the ideas in this book work. So Baby Wise book, it's a good little book, and I didn't read it from front to cover. I read, you know, most of it, and I didn't follow it to the T, but it's definitely handy to have and to be able to refer to. So yeah, I have a doctor's appointment next Friday, which will be possibly my last ultrasound of this pregnancy, because my doctor said as long as everything continues to look good, there will be no need for the continued ultrasounds, because basically baby's doing so good, you know. So she just wants to check this one last time, and if anything is funny or doesn't seem right, then they'll probably continue to do it, but if not, they will stop. So this could be the last time I get to see my baby until he's out, like out. So that's crazy. I'm so excited to see him. Okay, so I wanted to talk just briefly about how I feel about my boyfriend being gone. Excuse me, I'm sorry, I just ate like a taco, so, you know, a little built up in here. I'm sorry. So, yeah, my boyfriend, like I said, he's been gone since August 4th, and he left the day before his birthday, which was hard. You know, it was the first time I haven't been with him for his birthday in, I don't know, forever. Me and him, we've been together almost 5 years, and we've never been away from each other for longer than, like, I don't know. I don't even know. we haven't been away from each other very much at all. So, and plus Milani's such a daddy's girl, and I feel bad because I just wish he was able to be here. But like by him doing this, it's so much better for our family, and he's just sacrificing a lot. So I appreciate that. But at the same time, you know, it's hard for me because I'm getting to the end of my pregnancy. He's not here. I have to do everything by myself with Milani, and plus, there's a very, very strong possibility that he's not going to be here when the baby's born. Like, more than likely he won't be, which is devastating to me, of course. You know, I don't know if you guys seen my labor and delivery video that I did with Milani, with my daughter. If you haven't watched it, you should go watch it. I love it. It's really cute. It just makes me, like, cry when I watch it. I'm like, oh, my baby, when she was first born. And it's just really exciting, that whole period of time, you know, when you're about to go into labor, when you go into labor, all that stuff. So anyways, you know, he was very active in there with everything, and I just feel so weird not to have him here. And I'm staying positive. I've been praying every night that God is able to bring him home in time for this baby, but, you know, we can't make everything work how we want it to, so we'll see. But, you know, it is hard having to do everything by myself, but, you know, there's nothing I would rather be doing, you know what I mean? Like, if I have to struggle for anything, I would rather struggle for my family and in this way than to be, you know, something else. Anyways, and so, like I said, if you haven't watched my labor and delivery video with Milani, you should go watch it, because pretty soon I will be doing like an expectations or hopes video for my second delivery, which I believe her YouTube channel is Katie Kid or something like that. She just did that video as well. She's about to have her second baby. So I'm going to do something similar, like my hopes and expectations for my next delivery, kind of like my birth plan or whatever, you know. And then, so that video should be coming fairly soon, hopefully. And then I will be taking probably maternity pictures next week sometime. I took maternity pictures at about 32 weeks with Milani as well. Because I've noticed now, this is my second pregnancy, that around 30 weeks is when, like, my stomach really just kind of starts to look big. And so 32 weeks I think is good for me, because I don't want to continue to get, like, fatter, like, in the face and everything, you know, and I want to do it where, you know, there's the belly for sure, but not too fat. So anyways, I'm probably going to do that, and, you know, it's just going to be me and Milani and then a couple pictures by myself, so nothing too extravagant. So other than that, that's it. I know this was a long video, and I probably talked really fast, and I've covered a lot, all of this stuff I talked about, so I apologize if this is boring or just too much, but, like, otherwise I'll forget, and I would rather have this and I could look back and be like, oh my god, my 30th week was just so hard, I was sick, blah blah blah, you know, or the memories or whatever. So anyways, I hope everyone's doing fantabulous. I mean, I feel much better. I'm happy to be feeling better, even though I'm not 100% yet. I am getting there, and I'm excited about the ultrasound next week, my baby shower, and all that fun stuff, and then my baby's coming soon. So anyways, I will see everyone soon for the next video, either 32 weeks or the hopes and expectations for second delivery video. So anyways, thank you to all my new subscribers. I think I got a couple, and thank you to everyone for watching. You guys know I love you all. Alright, bye.